Now, some of the questions I get in my inbox are typically, Michael, how does the war in Iran end? Donald Trump, what's his game plan? And to that I say, I've got no clue, but we're learning. We're all learning, slowly but surely. Now, we got my boy Ty Lord. Ty Lord's in the house saying Zaddy. What up, Zaddy? So I do want to brag. I do want to brag for just a few moments. For the first time, I think, ever, I won 2 Magic the Gathering games in a row. Against, in a 3-way, by the way. So it was my boy Billy, my boy Nathan, and myself, and I won 2 Magic the Gathering games in a row. The first win of the night, I got lucky. I had a heart of the cards moment. The second one, though, I actually kicked ass. Like I actually bent Billy and Nathan over the table. I spanked them. No, seriously, I've never annihilated. I rarely, when I do win, it's usually barely. But the second game, I've never annihilated these guys that so hard. So I'm bragging about it. Now, does this make me the greatest Magic the Gathering player in my group? Yes, it does. Just kidding. No, I did have to brag. I did have to brag a little bit because I have never won 2 games in a row against these guys. So I feel very, very studly. I feel like I have a bigger schlong than I actually do. And I'm just going to brag about it for just a second. I'm already done bragging about it. But yeah, no, Nathan and Billy, they were still kicking ass. It didn't matter. They were still doing good. Ty Lord said, "Careful, Nate. We'll try new." Nathan's good at the game, dude. Nathan and Billy's also really good too. He's extremely good at the game. They're both very high level players. I feel like I'm kind of catching up to them, not completely in skill set, but I've been trying to pay a little more attention to what each card does and really take it all in. So that's kind of a big thing, is kind of just really understanding what's happening. Give me a few moments, everybody. So we're going to react to a few videos in just a moment. I'm going to do something kind of peculiar. Hold on. Before we start going over anything, I got to get a poll started. Well, no, Billy's actually really good at Magic. He's a very, very good opponent. To be honest, he's actually, him and Nathan are, I normally I do say that Nathan's the number one in our group when it comes to Magic, but honestly, it kind of interchanges between Billy and Nathan. They're both S tier players in my opinion. They both play at very, very high levels. They're also more attentive than I am, but they're really good at crafting a very unique strategy majority of the time. So I really do enjoy playing against them, only because even if I lose, it's fun to watch them come up with their strategies. And you can learn a lot from your opponent by how they play the game. It's not as they once said, I think it was Shakespeare or somebody said, some sort of person once said, it's Something about you could judge people by the games they play, but it's not really truly the games they play, the actual game itself. It's how they play the game. So I really do try to study how Billy and Nathan play the game of Magic, and I feel like the more I watch, like their strategies, their order of operations, their stuff like that, I've actually been able to craft really good strategies around how they play. So Ty Lord says, now you got to look up Asians say Lululemon. I might do that. I may. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. I'm debating. But yeah, to anybody who's new to the channel, make sure that you guys please subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. It does make me feel like I got a bigger dong than I do. I don't have a very big dong, you guys. I got a small one. But I want to thank everybody who's taken the time though to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. Makes me feel like I got a bigger schlong. What If God Was One of Us by Dr. The Dr. Evil version is amazing. Okay, Tyler, I'll tell you what. I'll do it. But I got to pin a message on here real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Asians pronouncing... Okay, so let me put this up on the board. Oh, fucking shit. Hold on. I'm so fucking pissed. Hold on. This thing just sometimes... give me a second. Center horizontal. Okay, that works. Sorry, you guys. Sometimes this thing fucks out on me a little bit, and I'm like, God damn it.
Do we have, the brand in Canada, Canadian brand Lululemon? How do they say in Japanese?
We say Lululemon.
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 Pretty much similar, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much similar. We call that Lululemon.
Oh, okay.
Lulu. Lu is a one word.
Oh,
in Japanese.
okay.
Lululemon.
Okay. Thank you.
Interesting. All right. Let's see here. Take a look here.
I always wondered where the name Lululemon came from. Well, according to Wikipedia, the creator named it Lululemon so that it could have as many L's as possible, so that Japanese people would have trouble pronouncing Lu.
That is so funny. Dude, that is so fucking funny, dude. I don't know why. That's hilarious. That is too funny. I can't believe that's the main reason that they did it that way. Holy crap, man. I mean, it's honestly funny as shit, dude. It's funny as fuck. Hold on, give me 1 second. Some people don't have a sense of humor about it, unfortunately. I think it's great. I think it's fabulous. Hey, thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button, though. We're killing it, man. We're killing it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Lululemon. He thought it was hilarious to listen to Japanese people try to pronounce Lululemon. Yeah, the name has no meaning. It literally is just so it's funny to listen to Japanese people say it. For Asian people, when English isn't their first language, the L's are very difficult to pronounce. And he said, quote, "It's funny to watch Japanese people try and say it." Anyway.
That's hilarious. Dude, what's wrong with that? It is funny. Lululemon.
Their leggings are good quality.
I don't know, dude. I think it's hilarious, dude, to create an entire to keep your brand. I think it's funny to keep your brand a certain name just to make it toward one specific group of people. I think that's hilarious. I mean, I don't know. I think that's great, dude. It's kind of funny. If anybody doesn't think it's funny, I don't know. I don't know. Get your sense of humor checked, I guess. And that's hilarious, dude. Holy freaking crap, dude. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my god. Nah, this is great, man. I love it. It's fabulous, man. Lululemon. Like, I love how people are trying to make this seem like it's the most racist thing in the world. Like, they're like, oh, it's racist because he named it that way so that it would make it tough for the Japanese people. Dude, who the hell cares? That makes it funnier.
Lululemon? Is that actually why? The owner's racist and doesn't like Asians? So they would say...
Okay, first off, it doesn't mean the owner hates Asians. It means the owner has a sense of humor. And by the way, I would hope that most Asian people would have a sense of humor about this, but whatever.
Lululemon? That's crazy!
It's hilarious.
Wait, the owner is a man too? He said it is funny to him when Asians try to pronounce the name.
It is funny. If you don't think it's funny, you just don't have a sense of humor.
I gotta see what he looks like. His name is Chip and he's from Vancouver, just like me. Lululemon mean.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious, dude. Honestly, like, for people trying to pretend like they're offended by it, it's so... I hate it when people pretend to be offended by shit. I mean, maybe they actually are. Maybe they actually are offended by shit, but it just... I don't know. I think they just pretend to get offended by shit. That's what I assume. Okay, so let's take a look at... That was hilarious, by the way. So we're going to go over a little bit of the... what are we going to go over? What is on the docket? What is on the docket today? Trump versus Iran. What happens next? What are we doing? Where are we going, man? So additional troops are possible. Okay, let's take a look here.
Okay, you're watching live now. I'm Austin Westfall. Reuters' Phil Stewart with this, saying the Trump administration is considering deploying thousands of additional troops to the Middle East as the military prepares options for the possible next phase of the Iran war. One option, Reuters says, for securing the Strait of Hormuz includes deploying troops to Iranian shores. This is something that we're going to have to track as the days go on here. Retired Marine Intelligence Officer, National Security Analyst, and the host of the Strat podcast, Hal Kempfer, here to discuss what might the U.S. be pursuing with these discussions, Hal?
Well, I'm kind of looking at this. I don't want to jump to conclusions. Okay, everybody's saying, "Oh my gosh, it's going to be a replay of OIF or Desert Storm."
Yeah, I don't know.
Troops doing this stuff. What it might be is we're looking at what comes after. If there is a regime change, how do we secure certain areas, certain facilities? There's a lot of things that have to happen. We have to go in there and we'd have to look at any site that had nuclear weapons. Obviously, we want to reduce any site that had.
Well, yeah,
ballistic
you want to try to
missiles,
do that to the
drones,
best of your ability, sure.
Anything along that line.
Why not?
And they really can't replace the fact that at that point we'd want to have boots on the ground, so to speak. We'd want folks that are literally going down to those tunnels, those underground facilities, seeing what they had, and really dealing with it, whether it's be destroying it or confiscating it or whatever it is.
Yeah. All right.
And so that's very possible. Now, as far as shores go, that's a big issue, and that's kind of implying the Strait of Hormuz, and looking at what if, and if there's regime change, we may want to put troops ashore over in someplace like I would say like Bandar Abbas or something like that. We may consider that, but I wouldn't say to go storming ashore and take it by force, but obviously to be an occupation force there by a certain measure of security and deal with other latent anti-ship capabilities that rogue elements may have hidden up in the hills and along the shoreline. So that might be something that they're thinking of later on. That's a distinct possibility. And then again, it also could be we're just looking at rotating some folks out who have been over there for a long time too. Sometimes these things get kind of rolling. It's like, oh my gosh, we're going to deploy all these troops, and you find out, well, there happens to be a couple of units that have been over there for 6 months or 8 months. It's time for them to rotate back home. So rather than being a huge plus up, it's actually more of a routine rotation of troops.
Another story breaking in the last couple hours here. The Washington Post says that the Pentagon, Hal, is asking the White House to approve a more than $200 billion request to Congress to fund the war in Iran. If the first 6 days of the war, I was looking, the first 6 days of the war cost $11 billion, Hal. So if 6 days of war cost $11 billion, what does it...
It's a lot of money for 6 days worth of war, man. Jeez. Whew.
The $200 billion request tell us?
Well, obviously that tells you we're going to be there for a while. Part of it too is it's $200 billion earmarked for the war in Iran. But as you know, we've used a lot of high value, high cost, I would say low density weapons like air defense missiles, Patriot missiles, things like that. These cost a lot of money. We've also used a lot of other air assets. We've been putting a lot of drones into that area. We've been doing a lot of different things. So what I'm thinking is that when they're talking about that, they're talking about $200 billion earmarked for the war on Iran or the war in Iran, but also to replenish our war reserves and plus up our war reserves should something else happen somewhere else. And that somewhere else I'm looking at is China right now, which where there's a lot of activity. Just kicked up big time Sunday. There has been a lull in provocative air activity by the People's Republic of China around Taiwan. And now Sunday, we started to see this big surge of activity. We're not quite sure why there was a lull. We're not quite sure why they surged again. But we do know that China is certainly looking very closely at what's happening in the Persian Gulf. They've for years and years and years, they've been talking about they want to repatriate Taiwan, which includes militarily repatriating Taiwan to the PRC. And repatriation is another way of saying invasion, and that's it might push up their timeline if they think that the U.S. is unable to respond to whatever they do in the Pacific.
Damn, man.
So, Hal, we've been talking about the Strait of Hormuz so often, and we've been talking about oil prices.
See, this is the part of the broadcast that I'm curious about the most, is the Strait of Hormuz. My main thing... My main problem is why is it taking... I guess I don't understand why it's taking so long to secure the Strait of Hormuz. That's the part I just don't get the most. Like, why is it so incredibly difficult to secure the strait? You know what I mean? Like, why? Because that's the part I guess I'm just not understanding on this. And I'm trying to get it. It's going beyond me, though. It's going over my head.
Just about every step of this war today, we heard that the South Pars gas field was struck. It's the largest gas field in the world, and it was struck earlier today, and the Qataris are saying that it was the Israelis that struck this oil field.
Wow, okay.
The AP says the United States knew Israel wanted to hit the gas field but did not take part in it. Why would the U.S. want to be hands-off with striking something like that?
Well, it's escalating the war to a new dimension. Obviously, if you're hitting the gas fields, you're hitting the oil facilities, now you're kind of punishing Iran as a nation, because even if there's regime change, the new regime is going to have to figure out ways to pay for things, and they want to sell gas and oil. And so when you take that out, there's a feeling that that's a little bit punitive on Iran as a nation, holding the entire population, the nation of Iran, responsible for what the regime's done. Of course, one could simply argue, well, they are kind of responsible. It's their government, just like we're responsible for what our government does. But with that said, we have been taking a little bit more, it may sound strange, a little more nuanced view that we were looking at this militarily to do things that would basically destroy the pillars that support the current regime and open the door for another regime, maybe a popular overthrow and a popular revolt, putting another type of government into place. So that's why we would be a little reluctant to do that. The other thing, too, is that Pars field, this gets into the history of the region. You know, I mean, the oil fields, the gas fields formed, this was, you know, a long time ago. There was no Persian Gulf there. And that particular geological formation runs from Iran under the Persian Gulf into Qatar. And you see the Qatars has also been attacked by Iran, correspondingly, taking out some of its liquefied natural gas production, at least that's what it appears, with their natural gas field. And for Qatar, liquefied natural gas is a huge, huge revenue source. I believe it's the biggest source of revenue for the country. So they got hit, and the fear is you're going to end up with, it's bad enough that the Iranians are attacking some of the oil and gas facilities in the UAE.
It absolutely is. It absolutely 100% is, but let's keep going, man.
Qatar, and of course targeting in Saudi Arabia like they just recently did today. But what you don't want to see is this turn into a back and forth thing where they're hitting each other's gas and oil fields. Because at the end of the day,
it could turn into that, unfortunately. Iran could decide, the government of Iran could be like, well, you guys want our oil? Well, Iran's basically saying if we can't have our own oil, the Iranian government's probably saying if we can't have our own oil or control over it, we're just going to destroy it. Nobody can have it. I think that's kind of what's happening, and I think the Iranian government is going to start using its own military to threaten a lot of its own infrastructure just to make things even worse for everybody else. It sounds like an Iran move overall. But anyway,
that's going to damage the global economy.
Yeah, so Macron saying this, the French president, saying, I have just spoken with the Emir of Qatar and President Trump following the strikes that hit gas production facilities in Iran and Qatar today. It is in our common interest to implement without delay a moratorium on strikes targeting civilian infrastructure, particularly energy and water supply facilities, civilian populations and their essential needs, as well as the security of energy supplies, must be protected from military escalation. Hal, energy and water supply facilities are supposed to be off limits in war, aren't they?
Well, generally speaking, yes. There is a saying, in the law of war that a target is a target is a target. And as lawyers would say, it depends on what they're using it for. And it depends on whether you need to take it out for military purposes, if it has some other thing. If it's just to target civilian.
Afro Man won his trial? Hell yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad to hear my boy Afro Man won his trial, dude. Frog eat frog, everybody. Let's hear it.
Frog eat frog says. Afro Man WTP won today. Thank God Afro Man made it.
My man, dude. My man. Everybody give it up for Frog. Eat frog. We got my boy Ty Lord, Frog eat frog, Annie in the house. We got a lot of people in the house tonight. Who else do we got? We got E.T. Don't forget about E.T. So we got a few of the awesome people in the house. We got the sexiest crew of all on all of YouTube. We all love everybody here. But I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. If you guys can, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help us out quite a bit. And I want to thank you guys for being so incredible. And heck yeah, dude, let's keep it rolling.
And to harm the civilians, to hold the civilians, responsible, if you will, using them as kind of a shield, that the regime's using them as a shield, or that they're aiming for civilians in order to do stuff. This is the sort of stuff that Russia does against the Ukrainians. Yeah, they're not supposed to do that. And I would say particularly energy is absolutely important, but there's a very energy intensive sector in the
Real
Persian
Garza
Gulf
says,
states, and that's called
like
water
and subscribe.
purification. There's no great river systems and freshwater sources that feed fresh water to these capitals like Doha and Dubai and the others. They have these massive desalination capabilities. For the most part, these are using ROPU, reverse osmosis processing units, very large scale, on a scale that you just normally don't see. And if they are taken out, that could cause massive water deprivation in these very large urban centers, which are international crossroads and everything else. So if the energy is taken out...
Dude, I'm going to be honest right now. It's only because I'm tired, but this is interesting stuff, man. Like, my curiosity is, are they going to start taking out, like, desalination plants? Like, what is the Iranian government going to tell the military to do next? What sort of psychopathic crap are they going to pull? That's the major question here. What is it?
Or the water's taken out, or both are taken out. That could take a very, very long time to get that stuff repaired, and you actually would end up with quite the humanitarian crisis if they can't get fresh water into these cities. So that's why you see them explicitly listed there. That's why Macron talked about what was going on there, was because of the big effects that going after water purification and water facilities, water purification, and energy could have in those particular cities.
You and I were talking about Israel's decapitation campaign yesterday after the IDF killed 2 more top Iranian leaders. Well, today we learned of another. Iranian state television confirming that Israel killed Iranian intelligence minister Ismail Khatib. What's the significance?
Ismail Khatib. So that's another person. Dude, the Iranian leadership is getting taken out left and right, man. They're getting taken out left and right, man. I just don't even know, like, what's going to happen next, man. I don't know.
Of Khatib's death, Hal, and what do we know about how strong Iran's intelligence capabilities actually are?
Well, Khatib was, he'd been around.
Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. And Tiny Lion Gaming says, Garza, how's it hanging, dude? It's not hanging very far down because I have a small schlong. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it's good to see you, Tiny Lion Gaming. It's doing well. How you doing, partner? Hopefully you're doing well. And being a total stud, I think you're being a stud. Just like my boy Robert Downey Jr. would say, you're a total stud. I don't know if he'd say stud. No, just kidding. You're the man, Tiny Lion Gaming. It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see our boy, dude. Tiny Lion Gaming.
As part of,
I got a little bit of a headache. Hold on.
Some call the OG of Iran, or the revolution. He was one of the original revolutionaries, if you will. He goes back, 79. He was one of the guys.
Hey, dude, I can't believe it. We're at 9,005 subscribers once again. We're at 9,005 subscribers. I want to thank everybody who's taken the time to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So I just appreciate you guys. I drank a little bit of water earlier. I should probably, you know what? I'm going to drink a little bit more water because it's going to help my headache. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Everybody give a shout out to Felipe Perez Sierra. Sayara. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but anyway, I'm going to put your name back up on the screen so you get that recognition you deserve. Thank you for subscribing. If you guys want to be like Felipe, subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Garza Tola, don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Oh, that's beautiful right here.
Abdias says, Garza Tola esptinai.
I love it. GU says he just went through a breakup. I'm sorry about that, brother. Hey, if there's anything we could do, brother, to help you out, man, at least I hope we can at least entertain you in some way. Hopefully the chat can entertain you. Hopefully I can entertain you, give you a little bit of, maybe give you a little bit of reprieve. I'm sorry that you went through a breakup, though, man. If you need to vent, by the way, if you need to vent about your breakup in the chat, man, we're all here for you, okay? We're all here for you. We'll do our best to listen, all right? And then people in the chat, if you guys can, show your love to GU. GU just went through a breakup. We want to give as much support as we can. Breakups are tough. Breakups are hard, but we want to make sure that we're giving you not only positive energy, but a lot of encouragement to help you feel better. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, GU. So GU is a woman. We are all here for you. GU. We are all here for you. We're going to give you as much support as we can. Everybody in the chat, make sure that you let GU know that she is welcome on this channel. She's going through a hard time, but you know, whatever you need to say, whatever you got to get out, anything that you need to, that you feel like you just want to put out into the ether, feel free to type it in the chat. It does. So I will say this. I remember the last time I went through a breakup, it was a long time. Well, I was going to say the breakup that affected me the most in my life was in 2017. That was a very tough year for me. 2017. Yeah, it was a very tough year for me. It felt like the end of the world for sure. I felt so depressed. So I just want to say that depression in this situation is normal. Feeling like absolute shit in this situation is absolutely understandable, and I completely get it. But it will get better. I'm going to say that. It will get better. So, and I just, I know that there's a lot of pain sometimes, and heartbreak's tough. Heartbreak is the weirdest thing. So we're here to let you know that we're going to try to encourage you in any way we can, okay? Julio is like, what's the... No, Jesus. No, but I will say this, though. But I will say this. For every door that closes, another one does open. For every door that does... And that sounds like a cliche. It is kind of a cliche. But it is true. For every door that closes, sometimes it could feel like the end of the world. Sometimes it feels like you're just off and you don't know what direction to take. Totally get it. But, I know it's feeling like the end of the world now, but man. I'm going to drink some water. GU, we're all here for you, okay? We're all here for you, all right? Buster Hyman is asking, is this Oprah? I mean, sometimes I feel like my show turns into an Oprah-style episode, which isn't a bad thing, by the way. I really do enjoy helping people out, at least encouraging people. GU says, thank you so much, I subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, GU. I appreciate it. But if anybody ever is going through something, I want to let everybody in the chat know. Anytime you're going through something and you need to use this chat as an outlet, use this chat as an outlet. I totally get it. Oh yeah, you're gonna have depressed moments. I want you to be very aware of that. I don't know if you've gone through a breakup before. You're going to have very depressed moments. I know how that goes. So GU, all I got to say is this, take care of yourself. Use your support system. You have a lot of people I think you have a lot of people who care about you. So make sure that you use your support system. If you got to use our chat as a support system, we in the chat, I on this show, and we in the chat will do our best to be encouraging. And if anybody is discouraging towards you, we will discourage them from discouraging you, because I really do want this to be a channel of encouragement. I want people to encourage each other. I mean that. That is the goal. That is the desire. If you guys want to make fun of me, have at it. But don't make fun of people who are suffering. So, GU, I believe I speak for the chat when I say we want to see you happy. We want to see you feeling better. And, yeah. Well, it sounds like hopefully you're in a better situation. That's the one thing we could hope, is that you're in a better situation. Tim Smith is saying that GU needs to join Generation Hope wins. Oh, God. I will say this, GU. Our boy Tim Smith is trying to encourage the channel Generation Hope and potentially tomorrow's teachings. I mean, I would probably, I don't know, watch those at your own risk. I don't know, but overall, we do want to encourage you to have a better time, the best time. But we also want to encourage you to feel anything you need to feel. Here's the thing: let any feelings that you have, just don't bottle them up. Do not bottle your feelings up. That is probably the worst thing you could do. Okay? It's okay to show emotion. It's okay to feel emotion. It's okay to feel sad. It really is okay to feel sad. Okay. Anyway, you guys, make sure you guys encourage GU to feel, hopefully we could provide a little bit of entertainment to GU tonight. We're really just watching the news and giving our commentary on it, but we're going to try to do a little bit more than that. We're going to try to help you out in any way we can, okay? I don't know if we're going to watch tomorrow's teachings or Generation Hope. We might watch a little Generation Hope. I think we're feeling up for a little Generation Hope. Why not? Hold on. Maybe I actually realized I like tomorrow's teachings. I like tomorrow's teachings a little bit better. Hey, none, we don't want to hear it, man. To the person at no one, please be nice. Just be nice. Just find it in yourself for once to be nice to somebody. And yeah, we try to encourage a little bit of gentleness and compassion on this show, okay? Just a little bit of compassion. That's all I ask. Just come on. Okay. Who's ready for a little bit of tomorrow's teachings? After we watch this video. Hold on. Okay. Frog eat frog. I was not pissing in the sink, I swear. You know what I was doing. So I'm on a lot lately? Yeah. Heck yeah. No, I feel like I'm on the show quite a bit, man. I love it. Okay. So let's watch a little bit more of this.
Very much involved with setting up the theocratic autocracy that you see. Very trusted, very well known, had been working at the highest levels for a very long time. And what Israel is pursuing is this decapitation thing that they use so successfully with Hezbollah over in Lebanon, and then so successfully with Hamas.
Frog eat frog, man. You're gooning too much, bro. You're gooning.
Frog eat frog says.
You're
It
gooning.
really looked like it this time. You even shook a lil.
Look, man. Frog eat frog. I know you're gooning, bro. I know you're gooning. Frog eat frog is gooning a little too much lately. He's getting a little too happy, bro. Okay, you know what? We're going to take a little bit of a detour. We're going to watch tomorrow's teachings. Oh, God. I am so afraid, dude. We're going to watch tomorrow's teachings. We're going to go with the most popular. Okay, the creepy uncle visits niece. Oh my God. Bro, dude, bro is shamed for having a small wiener. No way, dude. This is the story of my life, bro.
Coming up on tomorrow's teachings.
Yes.
Stop yapping and show us your meat, or I'm finna crash.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my God. Tomorrow's teachings, everybody. This is the shit.
Out. 2 inches.
I said drop your pants. I want to see how small it is.
Oh my God. Is that I show speed?
I show meat, dude. That's my boy.
Wait, it's huge. Oh my God, babe, look, it's giant.
This is why you need a bathmate, bro. This is why you need a bathmate. Can I tell you why? That way you'll never have to worry about a small... No, actually, I will say bathmates are pretty cool because it does help with erectile dysfunction. I'm not going to talk about the bathmate too much, but it's awesome.
How big do you think that is?
I don't know. It's probably fake.
No, that's real. Oh my God.
Can we go outside?
How big do you think that is? How big is yours? Go grab a ruler. I want to measure.
I don't want to.
Oh my God, this is so crazy. What the fuck? I'm not measuring myself.
Go grab a ruler.
No, I don't want you guys to see my small dong. No. I don't want anybody to see my small dong. Oh God.
Drop him.
This is why tomorrow's teachings. This is why tomorrow's teachings is superior to Darman. It's superior to Darman. So my boy Tylord is saying this guy doesn't blink. Wait, are you saying that I don't blink? Wait, are you saying that I don't blink, or are you saying the guy on there doesn't blink? I mean, sometimes I don't blink. Sometimes I do a hard stare.
Oh my god.
What?
It's tiny.
What?
It's like 2 inches.
It's okay, buddy. Tiny Lion Gaming says they take it a step further than Darman. Yep. Darman!
That's normal.
Are all white guys' wieners this small, or is it just you? You know what? I'm leaving. Like, I can't even do anything with that.
This is where he decided to get a bathmate. See, this would be a perfect advertisement for the bathmate, by the way. It honestly does help with the dong. It does make it feel bigger. It does make it go bigger, so. I don't know. I love the bathmate, dude. It's okay, dude. We're here for you, brother. We're here for you, man. It's okay, bro. It's okay. You got this, bro. You got this. It's okay if your dong's a little bit tiny. We've all been there. We've all been there. Hey, if you guys can, if you guys love tomorrow's teachings as much as I do, please tap the subscribe button. If you guys think that Darman sucks, please tap the subscribe button. If you guys think that tomorrow's teachings is superior to Darman, please tap the subscribe button. Let's go. Tap that ass, too. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is so lame. Oh, that kid's got a pretty good jumper, right?
Me?
Oh shit, he's gonna be like, yo, you got a small wiener. I could tell by your basketball skills. I could tell by your basketball skills that you got a small wiener. Oh my god.
What's your name, boy?
Jacob?
What's your name?
Jacob, are you here for the right sport? You do know, in basketball, the ball is supposed to go in the basket. Cheerleading tryouts are just outside.
I'm just a bit rusty. I didn't have enough time to practice over summer.
Excuses. Get back out on the court and give me 10 suicides.
Yes, coach.
Hey, Jacob.
What's up, Max?
How do you think you did?
Terrible, bro.
He's not doing good in basketball. His girlfriend left him because of his small dong.
Oh, should have practiced way more through summer.
Same. It's okay, though. We'll still make the team. We just won't be starters.
Yeah, we bench warmers.
Girls have fun out there?
Man, when I was draining these threes, these niggas were painting their toes.
Shut up, Dominic.
I know that ain't come out of your mouth. Shit, if you trying to throw down, we could throw down, Casper.
Nah, that ain't fair. Come on, look at the kid. He's white. He got no hands whatsoever. No way he can fight. Shit, he can't even make a layup out there. You see the way he jumped? Boy was like, like, what was that? You know what they say, white man can't jump.
Aw, shit.
I'll catch you later. Goofy white boy.
We should cut him some slack. I already clapped his girl.
What?
Man, she didn't tell you? That's tough, man.
Wait, isn't he a coach? If he's a coach, isn't he like older? I don't know.
Bro, I was hitting it from every position in the book. I had her hypnotized. I had her squirming and everything. She was screaming my name, Miles, Miles, Miles.
Oh shit,
Do this
dude.
shit again, boy. I dare you. Allie loved me. She took this D like a champ. She was sick and tired of your little shrimp.
Oh shit, dude. This is getting crazy, dude. The coach, what is this? This is amazing, dude. Tomorrow's teachings might be the greatest, maybe the greatest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. I'm just saying, tomorrow's teachings, my God. Hey, thank you to everybody for subscribing to the channel. We're at 9,010 subscribers. Once again, we're at 9,010 subs. I appreciate all you guys.
You know what they say. Once you go black, you never go back.
Yo, he really got a small wiener?
Of course he does. He's white. All white guys got small meats.
All white guys got small meats. Oh my God. The way he said that, all white guys got small meats. Holy fucking shit. This is amazing. Tomorrow's teachings might be the greatest YouTube channel on YouTube ever. Move over, Mr. Beast. Move over, Darman. We got tomorrow's teachings, motherfucker. Because they don't like to talk about, well, they do talk about small meats, but whatever. They love small meats.
I'm kind of curious.
Oh no.
Let me see how small.
Oh no, he's gonna suck his dick, dude. Oh, dude, this is so fucking weird, dude. Oh my God, what is this?
Oh, it is. Drop your pants.
What? No.
I said drop your pants. I want to see how small it is.
Leave me alone. Someone help me. Help. Hey, dog, stop yapping and show us your meat, or I'm gonna crash out. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna dog, show us your meat, or I'm gonna crash. This is so retarded. Oh my God, what is this? This is insane. This is amazing, dude. This is amazing.
Okay, fine.
I'll show you my meat.
That's the smallest wiener I've ever seen, bro.
Yo, it looks like a peanut. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. I would kill myself if I were you. You ain't getting no girls with that tadpole.
Upon Jacob's return home, he quickly discovered that Coach Miles had shared the photos of Jacob's small wiener.
What the hell? Why is first off, can I just ask, why the hell is the coach? The coach should get in trouble for distributing a wait. This makes zero fucking sense. Dude, tomorrow's teachings is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Tomorrow's teachings might be the greatest. This is amazing. This is next level, like gold. Darman can suck it.
Throughout the school, leaving Jacob devastated. Now everyone is aware of his small meat. Meanwhile, Jacob receives another blow when his mom calls him with devastating news. His sister has been kidnapped by an unknown assailant. The news is heart-wrenching, and they fear the worst.
What the fuck, dude? This is like one of those when it rains it pours stories, dude. What the fuck?
That she may be dead.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing this because I can't bear the weight of my shame and sadness any longer. I want you to know that this decision has nothing to do with you. You've always been there for me. I've been drowning in a sea of humiliation and despair. I'm nothing more than a joke. My self-esteem is shattered. Please don't blame yourselves for what I'm about to do. This is my choice. My way of ending the pain that's consumed me for far too long. I love you more than words can express. Goodbye.
Jacob? You here to beat me up or something? Because you don't need to. I'm killing myself.
Jacob, get down from there.
Leave me alone. Get off me.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? You've made my life hell. I'm ending it.
No, you can't do that. Jacob,
So he goes from like being a total piece of shit. Okay. It's interesting that the timing of this, the timing. What the hell? Okay, let's just see how this ends.
Sorry. I didn't know I affected you this much.
You made fun of me for having a small wiener, and then you guys showed the whole school.
I don't know what I was thinking. This is all my fault. I should be the one jumping off of a bridge.
Of course not.
Yeah, I made fun of you for something you can't control. That's horrible, man. I'm sorry. Look, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Me and Allie only went on a date just one time, and we didn't even do anything.
You know what I'm betting? You know what I'm betting? I bet Coach has a small penis too. I bet that the coach is going to show him his dick and he's going to be like, "Look, I got a small penis too, dude. But we're going to go into the porn store and we're going to get a bathmate together, bro."
You know, I only said all that to be cool. And reality is, I have a small wiener.
No! He has a small wiener too? I called it. Dude, I fucking called it. He's got... I knew it. I understand Darman stories better than the Darman crowds. I am Darman. Darman and Jalad taking Viagra.
Really?
Yeah. I'm insecure and I lash out on students like you.
So just two dudes with small dicks. So you know what? I think they're going to make out, dude. I think they're going to realize that, you know what? We both got small schlongs. It's okay, dude. We're just two dudes with small schlongs and we're going to make out, dude. That's what's going to happen.
I didn't know the damage I could do.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you were going to kill yourself.
Well, I was.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Really?
Yeah, man. Everyone deserves a second chance.
I was hoping that they would show their dongs to each other.
Hey everyone, this is Miles Morals, the basketball coach from Twin Peaks High School, and I just want to let everybody know I have a small wiener too, and I'm proud of it.
I can't, dude. I can't. I have a small wiener too, and I'm proud of it. Hell yeah. Oh my god, dude, this is amazing. This is so great, dude. I love this. Darman, dude. Darman's tomorrow's Darman teachings. They need to rename their channel, though, to Tomorrow's Darman Teachings. If you guys can, though, don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers before the end of the month. We're currently sitting pretty at 9,010 subscribers. Once again, we're at 9,010 subs. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button right there in the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, it's crazy. They're just casually dropping that in the plot like it's nothing. It's amazing.
China Lion Gaming says, like WTF, they just casually dropped that in the plot like it was nothing.
It's amazing, dude. I love it. This is epic Darman, dude. This is like Darman on steroids. I love everything about this. Everything.
See? Who cares? So what if we have small wieners? We should be thankful for the body that God gave us.
You're right.
Small wiener gang.
can't. I got you. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, dude, my sides, dude. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. I want to thank you for subscribing, Zeke or Dugan. I want to thank you for your subscribership. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Put your name back on the board. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Dude, I'm sorry. I gotta clip that audio right there. Small Wiener Gang. I need to fucking clip that shit. How do I clip that audio, dude? I gotta figure that out. Let me go back.
What if we have small wieners? We should be thankful for the body that God gave us.
You're right.
Small Wiener Gang.
Small Wiener Gang. Oh, man. Holy crap. Oh, dude, this might be the greatest thing I've ever watched. This is probably this is the greatest video I've ever watched. What really killed me was the Small Wiener Gang. I gotta clip that audio. I gotta figure out how to like capture that audio. Holy shit. Yeah. Record desktop audio. That was amazing, dude. Oh, fucking A. Ooh. Wow. Small Wiener Gang. I gotta hear that again, dude.
Small wieners. We should be thankful for the body that God gave us.
You're right.
Small Wiener Gang.
Small Wiener Gang.
Miles? Jacob? What are you guys doing here?
None of your business. Why don't you just get lost?
Sorry, what did you say to me, Shrimp? You gonna do anything about this?
Well, I guess we won't be seeing her again.
Whoa, hold on. Dude, tomorrow's teachings. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's teachings, I am so confused. She was the problem all along. Yes. No, dude. I knew it. They were going to start making out, dude. Oh my God. This is dude. Tomorrow's teachings. Elite. The greatest the greatest channel of all time. This Small Wiener Gang, yeah. Small Wiener. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's my problem with this. They just threw a girl off the bridge. They just threw, even though that girl's a bitch, they just threw a girl off the bridge. So I don't understand. I am filled with so many emotions right now. I'm laughing. I'm confused, and they're making out. Dude.
Bullying can cause serious damage. Let's choose kindness and respect, because everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and compassion.
What's up, guys? This is Oliver from Tomorrow's Teachings. We hope you guys learned something from our new video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to Tomorrow's Teachings.
I don't know if I learned anything. I don't. We just, you know what I learned? I'm speechless. I am so speechless. By the way, can we just hear to Small Wiener Gang one more time? Hold on. Small Wiener Gang.
And I'm proud of it. See? Who cares? So what if we have small wieners? We should be thankful for the body that God gave us.
You're right.
Small Wiener Gang.
Small Wiener Gang. Okay, I gotta watch this scene again, dude.
Miles? Jacob? What are you guys doing here?
None of your business. Why don't you just get lost?
Sorry, what did you say to me, Shrimp? You gonna do anything about this?
Well, I guess we won't be seeing her again.
I'm sorry, but they just... So he was about ready to kill himself, and he stopped him. And then he decides to throw the girl off the bridge. That's the part that confuses me the most on this one. I am so confused by that. Okay, I can't anymore. This is too crazy. Okay. Small Wiener Gang, yeah. Dude, the Michael Garza show is now the Small Wiener Gang. We're now the Small Wiener Gang, everybody. That was amazing. That might have been one of the greatest frickin' things I've... Tyler said Garza. Dude, you know what's sad? Is I predicted everything that was going to happen in that episode right before it happened. So whoever wrote that script, it probably was me. I probably wrote something down and posted it on the internet, probably on some fan fiction website. And Tomorrow's Teaching saw it and they're like, dude, we need to make an entire skit about small penises. And that it's okay to have a small penis, bro. We love you anyway. It's okay to have a small penis, you guys. Small Penis Gang. Small Penis Gang, yeah. That was amazing, dude. The whole Small Penis Gang thing, dude, that was so cool. Oh, man. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. We're currently sitting pretty at 9,011 subscribers. Once again, we're at 9,011 subs. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers soon. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the month, so the simple act of subscribing to the channel really does help the channel grow, so don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Thank you guys for being so incredible. Let's keep on watching the show.
In Gaza, which is you just keep taking out these leaders, and you keep taking out these leaders, and eventually other people come in. But what it does is it causes a lot of questions within the ranks of the organization, which is all of a sudden they're seeing a bunch of new faces that were never in charge before, And those new people in charge are replacing people who were there a very long time. So very difficult to establish yourself quickly in an organization that's not used to having a lot of change like that. And it causes a lot of friction, disruption, difficulties with decision-making, working with other organizations. And so that's what they're doing. And they're going right down the list. You know, they took down, obviously with Basij, they took out their commander, Soleimani. That was a huge one, obviously. And we don't know what the status is of the supreme leader, Mustafa Khomeini. That's a big question. Nobody's seen from him. Nobody's heard from him. Only thing we have is something that was attributed to him that was read on television, which may or may not have been actually authored by him. That's a big question. So, you know, you just kind of keep working your way down the list. You know, Laranjani, who had been there forever, you know, who was kind of the you know, basically the decision maker, if you will, in light of all the changes that had taken place there. And he's gone. So to take out, you know, to take out the Minister of Intelligence, particularly, you know, Khatib in this way, it just further puts the regime in disarray.
Taking out the leaders themselves is one part of a decapitation campaign, but how important is the psychological piece of it, Hal? Are they trying to make Iran's leadership focus on survival rather than operations?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they want them to go to ground.
Oh, fact, YouTube blocked your comment, damn it.
Turn off all the comms and nobody can talk to them. That really helps. You know, that is an old trick, but you basically you get them so fearful of their own survival that eventually they lose command and control because they're doing everything they can just to avoid being detected and targeted. So that's a strategy, and it works very well. You saw what happened. I mean, it worked extremely well with Hezbollah over in Lebanon. You know, they were afraid that their cell phones were being monitored by Israel, which is a reasonable suspicion. And so they went to those pagers that they had, and Israel brilliantly infiltrated those exploding pagers across the leadership cadre, the managerial cadre, the leadership cadre of Hezbollah. So when all these pagers blew up, didn't just kill all the people that had, or injure or kill these people, it took them out of action, which took out a huge area. Then they went to these handheld radios, which were also filled with explosives. And so they blew them up. And so it just put the whole structure into disarray because nobody knew how to communicate across the board. They couldn't use cell phones. They couldn't use radios. They couldn't, you know, the hard lines using pagers wasn't working. So they were really in a big mess is what it was. And that's kind of the same thing here as they hit all these leadership targets. Everyone is now looking over their shoulders. They're assuming that there are Israeli spies everywhere. They turn around. They're all watching them at all times.
That's a good assumption. Why not, man? It's a decent assumption. Sometimes in these situations, you got to just assume the worst. I hate to say it. I hate to be too pessimistic about it, but I mean, these dudes are on the run, man. Dudes are on the run.
They're afraid of Israel's 8200 unit, which is their signals intelligence unit, which is truly amazing. It can do a lot of things. And of course, they're worried about the U.S. and what we know and how we can employ our intelligence community. So it's, yeah, it works. I mean, it's one way to do it. It works well.
You know, the IDF says that it's now striking for the first time throughout this war. They're striking in northern Iran. You and I talked about this before we got on the air. What type of targets might they be looking at in the north?
Well, there's a couple areas that they're looking at specifically. One is if you go along the Persian Gulf, and I actually think more of that is central Iran, although you hear people say the northern Persian Gulf area of Iran. A couple things there. Number one, that's where the oil, that's if you look along the Persian Gulf, you'll Bandar Abbas and shoot up along the coast. That's where you have the gas and oil fields. That's where they make their money, all right? It's also very close to, it's also very easy for us to target, if you want to look at it that way. And so that's one area that we may be looking at, certainly taking out their military installations there, or anything they have there. That'd be one thing we're doing. And then the other areas up, if you really want to get to the far north, you got one area which is a Kurdish area, and there's already a Kurdish resistance movement, Kurdish separatists that want to carve off that Kurdish area is a separate autonomous region, separate sovereign region potentially from Iran. And they're the Peshmerga. Certainly, they're rather famous throughout the region. What they've done in Syria, what they've done in northern Iraq, and certainly what they're doing in Iran. Very famous for that. And then the other part is you got the Azeris up north, which are right below Azerbaijan. Not surprising. That's named after the Azeris.
Okay.
And Azerbaijan has actually expressed interest of maybe militarily going in and forcibly repatriating the Azeri region of Iran as part of Azerbaijan. That has the regime very nervous. And then there's some other groups up in that area which are also not ethnic Persian that might be interested in taking up arms. So you go in there, you hit the Revolutionary Guard Corps positions, you hit the besieged positions, and you try to debilitate those security apparatus pillars, if you will, that keep the Iran.
Yeah, man. There seems like a lot of not sex, but sects. There's a lot of different warring factions, I guess you could say, in Iran, and it's something to consider if you think about it, because we're kind of in a weird spot, because even though I want a destabilized Iran, in which I really do, I want the Iranian government to be completely destabilized, because I think the Iranian government is reprehensible, and they've been the number one state sponsor of terror for so long. They've made life a living hell for their citizens. So now 4,000 boots on the ground. That's crazy, man. Major General Tao says human beings are currently the biggest threat to the survival of the human species. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, that's very true, actually, at this point. You're not wrong. You are not wrong, man.
And afloat, opening up the doors for something else to happen, which would weaken the regime and maybe push us faster to a desired end state.
Final thing, I was reading just before I got up here that an Iranian missile attack killed 4 people in the West Bank, according to medics in the area. What's the likelihood that Iran was actually aiming for the West Bank, Hal?
About 0 would be my guess. One of the problems with Iran is they've been putting cluster bombs, CBUs, into these various missiles. And it depends on which missile you're talking about. Most of them may carry, maybe a dozen CBUs, maybe 20 or 30. There is one missile type they have that can carry up to 80 cluster bomb units. Now, a number of countries around the world see cluster bomb units or cluster bomblets as a violation of international law. There's been an effort across the board to get international agreement to ban cluster bombs, but they work. And the way they work is when the warhead goes in, it splits open and all these little warheads go out, and they can cause a lot of damage over a wide area.
Yep.
With air defense going after these ballistic missiles, it does cause some challenges. Sometimes if the missile, depending on how it's set up, like a proximity missile or something like that, goes off, yes, it will stop the ballistic missile, but it doesn't necessarily stop it from releasing a number of bomblets may survive that blast and still hit things. So I don't know for sure. I don't know the specifics on the 4 that were killed in terms of the ordnance, the type of explosion that happened. But this has been a problem throughout Israel and the West Bank. And it's very possible they intercepted the bomb, the incoming ballistic missile, but the little warheads went out and still caused, in this case, the damage and the death of 4 individuals.
Shit, that's crazy. 4 people were injured. That's wild, dude. And we're getting as much information as we can on this. We're watching a lot of different feeds, like Live Now from Fox. They're all right.
On the host of the Strat podcast, you can listen to Strat anywhere podcasts are available. Thanks, Hal.
All right, thank you, Austin.
You bet.
I will admit this Hal Kemper guy is a little bit boring to listen to, but let's take a look at Let's take a look at this one right here.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm Shauna Kalafi, and we are continuing to track the latest developments out of the Middle East. We have a live look right now in Beirut as the sun is rising there on Thursday morning there locally. And we are also following Israel's strikes. They are now saying they eliminated Iran's intelligence minister, the third top official killed in the past 2 days. Iran now retaliating, targeting Israel with additional strikes. Fox's Mike Tobin has the latest from Tel Aviv.
Hundreds of mourners fill the streets of Tehran for the funeral of top Iranian security leader Ali Larijani. They shout death to America and death to Israel as Israel continues.
Well, of course they want death to America. I mean, go figure. I mean, that's what they always shout and always want, unfortunately. Frog said, thought your cursor was an incoming Major General Tao is saying, my concern is what the U.S. did with Japan worked, but not in Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq. True. I mean, that's true. I think, I believe we're going to win this war. I believe wholeheartedly that we're going to win this war. And I'm going to tell you why. We are outmanning and outgunning the entire Iranian military. The Iranian military's cooked, and so is the leadership of Iran. Iran's cooked, the leadership of Iran's cooked, everybody's cooked.
To target the regime's remaining leadership. Iran confirms its intelligence minister, Esmail Khatib, was killed in an overnight strike, and Israel promises more.
Israel's policy is clear and unequivocal. No one in Iran has immunity. Everyone is a target.
Iran also drawing blood, but civilian blood. Fire burns in the aftermath of overnight missile strikes that hit residential areas near Tel Aviv. The common weapon in recent days is the cluster bomb. It opens midair and rains down dozens of bomblets.
Dude, that actually looks pretty terrifying, if we're going to be honest. The cluster bomb? Clustits, I think is what he said. Little cluster bombs. So it's like a big bomb that has little bombs attached to it, it sounds like. And then as the bomb is going down, it starts launching the little bombs. That's crazy, dude. That's insane, man. Major General Tao says, we need the Iranian people to embrace global trade. Only then will they accept limited government that is not tyrannical. And here's the thing. That's the problem with the Iranian government, man, is the entire Iranian government's super tyrannical. They were killing their own citizens. They killed 30,000, 40,000 of their own citizens just for protesting the current government. If you ask me, I think it was a long time coming for America to dismantle the leadership of Iran. I hope their entire leadership structure crumbles. I really do. The Iranian government is terrible. Awful. They've been the #1 state sponsor of terrorism for so fucking long. Dude, we should be upset. I think we should be pissed. And I am pissed. I get a little bit heated thinking about it. You know? And here's the thing. Whether you guys like it or not, I agree with Donald Trump on this. I think Donald Trump is completely in the right. And I think Iran sucks. I think Iran completely fucking sucks. Their government's terrible. Everything, the people are trying to survive. And they're upset with the current regime because the current regime has made it so tough for them to be economically viable on the global scale. That's all they want, just to be. They just want to have a better life, and the dictatorship, the dictatorial government of Iran has made things incredibly impossible for that to happen. But yeah, if you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, please tap the subscribe button. If you guys think that Donald Trump is the man, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that the Iranian government sucks, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude.
Which get past air defenses and into neighborhoods. A strike near Tel Aviv injured several and killed a couple in their 70s.
That is one of the evidences of this harsh reality that we have here. Actually dealing with it every day and every night. Sleeping is a privilege.
Iran also followed through on threats to attack other Gulf states' oil infrastructure. After an Israeli airstrike on the world's largest gas field, Qatar says its main gas facility was hit by Iranian missiles. Qatar condemned the strikes as a threat to global energy security and a direct threat to its national security.
Well, here's the thing, though. That is kind of screwed up that Israel is striking the world's largest gas field. I don't understand why they would do that. Israel, here's the problem with Israel, and I think that I'm not a big fan of Israel. I just want to make that very clear. I think we should be very wary of going into business with Israel. Ahmed Official Warner says, guessing you support the FT class. I don't even know what the FT class is. What is that? What is the FT class? Major General Tao is asking, those two data sets are not mutually exclusive. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think that Iran is better off with a limited government, to be quite honest. A government that doesn't have a lot of power over the people, but that has the ability to enforce basic laws, that sort of thing, nothing too crazy. Small government is best government. But the Iranian government does not deserve a huge military. If anything, they have proven that they don't. But I do want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys. We're currently at 9,016 subscribers. Once again, we're at 9,016 subs. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the month. I think we could pull it off, but we're really trying to get to that 10,000 subscriber mark right before the end of the month. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. It does allow us to get bigger as a channel, and it allows us to make a real footprint on YouTube. So just the simple act of hitting the subscribe button really does help quite a bit. So I appreciate all you guys for helping out on this one.
Meanwhile, members of Iran's national women's soccer team returned home after some of the players sought asylum while playing in Australia. 6 players...
Damn, some of the players actually were trying to get asylum in Australia. That's crazy.
And a staff member were initially granted humanitarian visas, but only 2 players remained behind. With Iran promising to fire on the oil infrastructure of its Gulf neighbors, Saudi Arabia says it intercepted 5 drones headed toward its energy facilities, 4 ballistic missiles launched toward...
So this person is saying...
To watch list Warrior 99 says, is this a bootlicking clown chat?
Yeah, you could say I'm a bootlicker. Hey, look, if you guys, I don't really care. You guys can call me bootlick. You guys can call me names. You could bully me. But guess what? I like Donald Trump. You guys in the chat, all you leftists in the chat, fine, bully me. Keep on bullying me. It's only going to make me love Donald Trump even more. The more you bully me, the more I'm just going to love Donald Trump. So you guys are just creating a forever Trump supporter, is what you're creating. The more you bully me for my political preferences, the more I'm not going to change my mind, because I'm just going to keep believing what I believe just to spite you. To spite you. So if you guys can tap the subscribe button, the more subscribers we get, the better it does. It does help the channel grow. So if you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, please tap the subscribe button. If you guys think that Donald Trump is doing the right thing, tap the subscribe button, man. If you want J.D. Vance to be the president in 2028 like I do, please tap the subscribe button. Let's go, dude. Let's go. No, I do. I love J.D. Vance. I love Donald Trump. I am so sick of the Democrats, though. I am so sick of the Democrat Party. No, this war is actually stabilizing the Middle East. A weak Iran is a good Iran. Once again, a weak Iran is a good Iran for the Middle East. If you want peace in the Middle East, it starts with a weakened Iran. The weaker Iran is, the better. Thank you so much, Jay Hansen 6180, for sending me a lucky clover for 4 jewels. I really appreciate it. Everybody give a shout out to Jay Hansen 6180. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Laugh out loud.
Major General Tao just gifted a Michael Garza membership. Thank you so much for gifting the membership, my man. James Papel 2345 received a gifted membership from Major General Tao. Thank you so much, Major General. I appreciate you, brother. I do not. So anybody who stands with Iran, by the way, if you stand with Iran and you live in the U.S., you should just go move to Iran at that point. Thank you, Jay Hansen 6180, for sending 2 jewels. I appreciate it, my brony bro. You're a pink brony bro. Major General Tao says if you weaken Iran, you'll have to get them back on track also. Not really. The whole goal was to take out their corrupt government and let the people take over. As long as the people take over, the people of Iran could just make sure the government's in a better position. Thank you, Jay Hansen, for sending me a happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. But thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though. It really does help the channel grow. So tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. The more subscribers we get, the better. Thank you, guys.
Riyadh. In Tel Aviv, Israel, Mike Tobin, Fox News.
So again, today, Iranian state media saying that Israel attacked Iran's South Pars natural gas field. This is part of the world's largest gas resource and a pillar of Iran's energy supply. Now, a source told the Associated Press that the U.S. did know about this.
Major General Tao is saying Gaza. Actually, you know, I was going to do
Major General Tao says, Gaza, Iran could end up far worse if you don't take full responsibility.
I see where you're coming from with that,
Frog says,
Major General Tao.
As long as this doesn't turn into Afghanistan, it's good. One Pernicious 2 Creator 3 says, bro, no one is subscribing to our channel.
Dude, everyone is subscribing to my channel. What are you talking about, brony? Everyone. Dude, honestly, there's been a lot of subscribers, man. We've been having successful subscriber growth at a massive scale, bro.
Frog says, Garza already over 9K loser.
I'm over 9,000. No, dude, we're currently sitting pretty. We're currently sitting pretty at 9,000 and we're at 9,016 subscribers. We're at 9,016 subscribers. We're so close to hitting 10,000. It's crazy. So you guys, if you can, make sure you tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. It does help my schlangus feel bigger than it actually is. I don't have a very big schlong. I'm very insecure about my small schlong. Small wiener gang. Small wiener gang, dude. That might be the greatest thing I've ever watched, dude. Tomorrow's Teachings is the greatest channel I've ever watched. I just want to let everybody know. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel, though. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, tap the subscribe button. Yeah, I call Trump daddy. Who the hell cares? But if you guys do love JD Vance and Donald Trump, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that Iran is a terrible country, or at least has a terrible government, please subscribe to the channel. More subscribers we get, the better. We're currently at 9,016 subs. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's go.
Israeli strike on that Iranian gas field, but did not take part. However, President Trump putting out this statement tonight on Truth Social, saying that the U.S. did not know about it. He said, quote, Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major...
And that's the thing about Israel. They're a total wild card. By the way, Israel is under no obligation to answer to the U.S. in this instance. Israel is just going to do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying that's what Israel's gonna do. No, here's the thing. Iran has a terrible government. The country itself is beautiful, sure, but they need a new government. They need a change of the guard. Iran needs a change of the guard immediately, as soon as possible, man. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Iran overall as a country. I mean, I should say as their government. Their government pisses me off. Look, I think the people want to change. You know, they want to change. And, you know, the moment the Iranian government started killing people for protesting, the moment I started to realize that somebody needs to intervene with that. And you know what? Donald Trump and look at America and Israel intervened, and they've completely dismantled the entire Iranian military. And thank goodness for that.
ETRN7CH says, Garza, I want to congratulate you again on the 9K subs, even if some of them are raging liberals.
Hey, I don't mind. I'm okay with liberals raging. I mean, honestly, one of the reasons this channel's gotten so successful is because of the angry liberals. So I do want to give a big shout out to all the angry liberals out there who have helped this show become very popular, because the more you guys hate the show, the more you help the show. So to the liberals who hate the show, I'm okay with you hating it. To the people who love the show, I'm okay with you loving it. Whatever your decision is, this looks like a good job for me, so everybody just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without me. Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious, embarrassed, because their parents still listen to Elvis. Till someone comes along on a mission and yells, bitch, visionary, vision is scary. Start a revolution, polluting the airwaves, the rebel. Now I got the fact that everyone kissing my ass is a disaster, such a catastrophe to see so much of damn nasty ass for me. Well, I'm back, no. All right, thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button. No, I really do appreciate it.
Laugh out loud.
Gaze is Marxist rage max.
Oh my God. Garza, I'm going to highlight that super chat, man. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Major General Tao, for the super. I appreciate it, brother. Major General Tao says Garza is Marxist rage maxing. I think that's amazing, though. By the way, I'm gonna play that super chat one more time.
Laugh out loud.
Gaze is Marxist rage max.
Absolutely, dude. I love it. You guys are, I just want to say you guys are so fucking amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Major General Tao, for the super chat, though. That really does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. Anybody who wants to give a super chat or even a virtual gift, I appreciate the virtual gifts, the super chats. It really does help.
Facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran. A relatively small section of the whole has been hit. The United States knew nothing about this particular attack, and the country of Qatar was in no way, shape, or form involved with it, nor did it have any idea that it was going to happen. Unfortunately, Iran did not know this or any of the pertinent facts pertaining to the South Pars attack, and unjustifiably and unfairly attacked a portion of Qatar's LNG gas facility. No more attacks will be made by Israel pertaining to this extremely important and valuable South Pars field, unless Iran unwisely decides to attack a very innocent, in this case, Qatar, in which instance the United States of America, with or without the help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of South Pars gas field at an amount of strength and power that Iran has never seen or witnessed before. I do not want to authorize this level of violence and destruction because of the long-term implications it will have on the future of Iran. But if Qatar's LNG is attacked again, I will not hesitate to do so. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Trump putting that out on Truth Social in the last hour or so, talking.
He's going to prevent, dude, here's the thing, man. I think it's a bad idea because to do business with Israel, I don't trust Israel for the life of me. I just don't trust Israel. I don't think we should be in bed with them. The United States should not be in bed with Israel. Period. End of story. I really don't believe it, man. I really don't believe we should be in bed with Israel. Now, I do believe that ultimately the war in Iran is necessary because a weak Iran creates a stable Middle East. At least, I wouldn't say it guarantees a stable Middle East, but it does make it to where a lot of the neighboring countries to Iran can breathe easy. So I think that a change of the guard needs to happen in Iran. I think their government is trash, and things need to actually change. And it just seems like nothing's really changing. Eventually, there's going to be a revolution. There already is a revolution taking place in Iran, so I'm really excited to see the Iranian people overthrow the dictatorial regime that has killed thousands upon thousands of people just for protesting the existing government. So it's crazy, man. It's flipping wild.
About that Israeli strike on the Iranian gas field. Iran saying it will attack energy facilities in other Gulf countries in retaliation for that attack. We're going to continue to follow this and any developments that come. We are also expecting a press conference with the Department of Defense tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, for an update on the U.S. military operations in Iran, Operation Epic Fury. We will hear from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Chairman General Dan Kane. That, again, is at 8 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, and we will have that for you full and uninterrupted right here on Live Now from Fox.
This is crazy, man. I will say this, though. It's crazy. I don't know. Stock market slides after Jerome Powell remarks. I'm kind of I'm a little curious about this because I'm a little curious about Jerome Powell's remarks that he had made. So I do want to see what remarks he had actually made. Curious.
Stock futures, you saw that was all green. You're saying to yourself, hey, it's going to be maybe a pretty good day across the board. Then the PPI report comes out, hotter than expected. We saw the nosedive happen, sell-off happening going into the day, into the Fed decision. And we knew that pretty much a good chance, solid chance that the Fed would hold the rate, which they did. But maybe they weren't expecting some of the remarks that the Fed Chair Jerome Powell said in his Q&A today. We'll get into that and so much more. Let's bring in our next guest to help break it all down. Dan Veroni, economic strategist. Great to have you on, Dan. And, you know, it's never good for the market when the Fed Chair comes out and says the word uncertain and concerning. It seems like that never bodes well.
You're right. And Mike, the market ended down almost 800 points today, and the bond markets went nuts too. And when the bond markets go nuts, that's a good sign that there's uncertainty in the air. So the Fed Chair saying what he did really reflects the energy price shock that the U.S. economy is withstanding. And that's why today the Federal Reserve, keeping the energy price shock in mind, The Federal Reserve decided to stand pat. But what I want to share with you and with your viewers is the following, that coming into the Iran war situation, the economy was on a solid trajectory for growth in jobs, continued growth in wages.
And now it's all sliding downhill, dude. We were on a path of growth, and now we're on a path of decline. Uh-oh. Red alert, red alert, red alert. You know, I mean, like, come on, man. Come on. So I don't know. I mean, the way I look at the stock market is, look, if the stock market slides, not going to lie, I was able to get a ton of different ETFs, index ETFs, for like super cheap today. In fact, it gave me such a huge, juicy, you know what, and it made me very happy, man. Anytime, oh, whoa, silver is down, dude. Oh my God, silver's crashing. Oh, miso hone. Hold on. 65. Okay, we'll just do 65.92. Let's try to buy one share at 65.92. Come on. Oh shit, I was able to buy it at 65.86. Damn, silver is crashing. Red alert, red alert. So by the way, in the overnight markets, the SLV basically trades like 24 I wouldn't say 24 hours a day, but like I'm able to do overnight trading for the SLV ETF, which is the silver one. Frog Eat Frog says bye. Annie says I'm out. Garza looking forward to
Annie 01200 says, okay, I'm out, Garza. Looking forward to seeing you hit the 10K mark next. Good night.
So Tim Smith is asking.
Tim Smith 4118 says, did I miss tomorrow's teachers? I passed out on the couch.
So Tim, you actually did miss out on the one that we were watching, but it was so fucking funny. I'm going to show you some of the highlights because actually, you know what? We're just going to watch it again. We're going to watch some of the highlights of the tomorrow's teachings. All I got to say is small wiener gang. Small wiener gang, okay? That's all I got to say, dude. This is like the greatest thing in the world. Tomorrow's teachings, like, Tim, I just want to say that I'm sorry I ever doubted you on tomorrow's teachings. I just want to say that I will say this, that tomorrow's teachings is 1,000,000 times better. I prefer, it's funny, here's my ranking order. Tomorrow's teachings is the greatest of all time. The second best is Generation Hope. The third best is Darman. Actually, you know what? Darman just deserves to be way down somewhere in my ass. But this is what we ended up watching.
Coming up on tomorrow's teachings.
Stop yapping and show us your meat, or I'm gonna crash out.
This is what you missed. By the way, Tim Smith, this is what you missed. Okay, so the one that we ended up watching, though, was Bro is shamed for having a small wiener. Well, small, you won't believe it. This was the most popular video on tomorrow's teachings, by the way. If you just sort it by the most popular, like you told me to do the other day, this is the greatest video I have ever watched. It is the greatest video I have ever watched. Tomorrow's teachings is the greatest channel on YouTube. It's better than Mr. Beast. It's better than PewDiePie. It's better than anything. Tomorrow's teachings is all I need. It's the only channel on YouTube I will ever need. Why even try Brotendo says.
Why even try Brotendo says. I will like and subscribe if you get a brain transplant.
Tomorrow's teachings transformed me, Brotendo. Tomorrow's teachings showed me a better way. I love tomorrow's teachings.
And disinflation, meaning lower inflation and the price of goods and services falling. But what we saw when we came into the war was uncertainty and volatility. And we started to see gasoline prices go up, and now we're starting to see other prices elevate. And that's why we saw the Fed stand.
Our boy Tim Smith is watching tomorrow's teachings. Hell yeah, dude. Small wieners, man. I love it, dude. I love it.
Pat today and saying we're not going to do anything with interest rates.
And Dan, going forward here, is the concern with the job market, labor market? We saw the numbers in February. March, given everything that we are seeing with the crisis in the Middle East, is that something that...
I will say that overall, I am surprised that the Federal Reserve decided to hold the interest rates where they're at. It does signal, they are right that it does signal at least one rate cut ahead. But here's the thing, man. I don't think we're going to be able to rely on cheap money. I don't think we're going to be able to rely on borrowing cheap money. Borrowing cheap money is just not in the cards right now, man. It's just not in the cards. Sadly. Dude, silver is dipping so much right now. Wow. I was able to buy silver as low as $65.86 per share for the SLV ETF. This is not a financial endorsement, not financial advice. I just love the silver market so much. Like, I'm a huge fan of silver. I love the silver markets. I'm super gay for it. Major General Tao says the Fed doesn't have the balls to raise rates. Yeah. They don't. I'll admit that. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I truth be told, I don't trust the Federal Reserve for shit. You can trust them as far as you could throw them, I guess, you know what I mean? So, as far as trusting the Federal Reserve, though, absolutely hell no. No way. You just can't, dog. You just can't. Just ain't happening, man. Dude, but silver is crashing so fucking hard. It's crazy. Like, I'm happy about it because I get to buy silver at a low price. But anytime I could buy silver at the lowest price possible, dude, I'm pretty happy about it. What about gold? I think gold is down too. I mean, I'm more interested in silver. I'm more interested in swing trading silver because of how volatile silver actually is. But I do want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Dude, I can't believe this. We're at 9,018 subscribers. Once again, we're at 9,018 subscribers. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner, as it does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So I can't do it without you guys. You guys are the lifeblood of this show. You guys make the show go round. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for keeping the show what it is, where it needs to be. I took a bathroom break earlier. I felt pretty good. It feels pretty good. But I'm ready to go, man. I'm feeling like a champion. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. Like I said, more subscribers, the better. It really does keep the channel afloat. It does keep the channel squared away. It keeps the channel sane, if anything. So, yeah. We're trying to keep the channel good, man. We're trying to keep the channel sexy. But yeah, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. Keep it going. More subscribers, the better. I mean, I've repeated this message maybe a little too much, but like I said, we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the month. We're at 9,018 subs, man. 9,018 subs. So whatever you guys can do, tap the subscribe button in that upper right-hand corner. Let's watch a little more.
Investors are worried about and maybe can drag on this next month as well?
So good question, Mike. So let's look at, the ADP numbers are showing private sector job growth. And I'm happy to report that the private sector job growth is coming from small businesses. And it's important that it come from small businesses because 2 of 3 new private sector jobs come from small business. So that's a very good sign for the U.S. economy. Today, the Fed chair remarked that he thought the February jobs report was noise. I agree with him. I think we'll see stable to solid jobs growth in the March report when it comes.
Well, here's the thing, and I agree with this guy. In the private sector, I think it's good to have more small businesses. I think it's good to have lots of businesses out there as long as the businesses are functional, as long as the businesses are ran decently and are fairly efficient at providing a product or a service. For me personally, man, I own a lot of small cap index ETFs. And the reason I own a lot of small cap index ETFs is because the growth rate. A lot of the companies that are in those indexes grow at such a high rate, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm a big fan of small cap companies. There's a lot of good small cap companies. Now, there are some companies that are really terrible, that just because they're a penny stock doesn't mean you want to go for them. It doesn't mean it's always the right thing to do. Froggy Frog says he walked by the sink a little while ago. I seen him. Froggy Frog. So ET says it's good to have frequent bowel movements. Froggy Frog says, "Whoa! If he starts happy pooping in the sink, I'm out." Oh my god! Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Oh yum yum. Oh yeah.
Comes out next month.
What about, Dan, the possibility of next time not a rate cut, but a rate hike?
I think that's a fair question. But here's what I will tell you. Here's what we need to look at. We need to look at the duration of the war with Iran. As soon as the war with Iran...
I think, here's the thing. I do think there needs to be a timeline for how long this is going to last. I think Trump has a timeline in his head, but I think he wants Iran to think that the U.S. military is going to be bombing them for a while. So I think he's kind of playing a mind game. I think this is going to be a very short war. I think it's going to end, me personally, I believe it's going to end around March 31st. I'm not going to say it's on, but around March 31st. That's my best estimate, my professional estimate. Major General Tao is saying, well, I'm just going to text.
Major General Tao says, when there's free money through government fraud, some would-be entrepreneurs will go after the easy money and grift instead being truly productive.
And that's
Yet
true.
Another reason to blame easy money.
That's true in a lot of ways. I mean, you're not wrong, Major General Tao. In fact, you're pretty spot on, to be honest. Yeah, here's the thing, man. There will always be those grifter entrepreneurs out there. You can't really avoid that. They're always going to exist. You know, what they do with any of the borrowed money that they get, I mean, it's going to be ultimately up to them. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we shall see. But man, it's ET is saying March 31st of 2029. No, it's not going to last for 3 years, ET. Look, I think it's going to be March 31st of 2026. Donald Trump does not want a forever war. Pete Hegseth does not want a forever war. It's very obvious. I think you know what I'm saying is true. That Donald Trump does not want a forever war, man. I don't think he does. So I'm hoping that Tim Smith ended up watching the Tomorrow's Teachings video because that shit was hilarious. Tomorrow's Teachings might be the greatest channel of all time. It is I firmly declare that Tomorrow's Teachings is the greatest YouTube channel of all time. Mr. Beast sucks compared to Tomorrow's Teachings. I'm gonna let everybody know that Tomorrow's Teachings is the single greatest YouTube channel in the world. Hey, Google accountant. Sorry. Google accountant, man, you are somebody I have not seen in a long time, man. It's good to see you, my pink brony bro. You're a pink brony bro. Oh, dude, silver's down even further. It's down to 65.25. Whoa. Dude, silver is dipping so fucking hard right now, dude. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get it at 65. Damn, could I get it to 65.26? 65.28. Man, dude, silver is dipping hard. Let's see. I'm going to do $65 exactly. We're going to do $65 exactly. We'll see if we can get to that. I have no idea why silver would dip so hard. Like, it makes zero sense to me why silver would even dip as hard as it's dipping now. So I said $65 for the limit price. Oh, shit. I might be able to get silver for 65. No way. Dude, silver is dropping drastically. Holy shit, man. Everybody's offloading their silver. Damn, dude. Damn. I'll still take an extra $60 right now. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I got it. $60. $65, sorry. I was able to buy a share of SLV for $65. Holy shit, man. Dude, I will say this, the overnight markets on Robinhood are absolutely bonkers. It is so volatile. The overnight markets for silver are so extremely volatile on Robinhood, it's insane. Major General Tao,
Major General Tao says, the rich and poor alike suffer from the same disease. Inability to produce.
I mean, it's true to some degree. I mean, if you do create a business and the business, here's the thing. Here's the way I look at it. I look at it this way. If you create a business and that business produces a product or a service, and when you created the business, you created the systems, you put the systems in place to make sure that the business could operate at a high level. And then what you do is when you have the systems in place, you get employees that work within the system that you create to then make the products or services efficiently. Right? You know what I mean? So while I got to say, like, employees are important, what's really important as well are the systems that are in place to make everything functional. Dude, I can't believe I was able to get SLV at $65 a pop, dude. I don't think you guys realize how fucking incredible that is. That's insane. So many people are offloading their silver shares. I love it. People don't understand why I love swing trading silver ETFs. Because, well, the SLV is probably the most active, most liquid, highest trading volume ETF out there. But my boy Tylord is saying, all right, y'all, I'm jumping out of here. Have a good night. Have a good night, Mr. Tylord. Love you, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, I've been really looking to up my silver portfolio a little bit, so seeing silver drop as much as it is actually kind of an exciting prospect for me. Now, the only thing that is kind of concerning about silver is the fact that it is volatile. It could go up and down so quickly at the drop of a hat. So it is one thing to note that, when you buy it on the dip, make sure you're not, this is not financial advice, but trickle buying on the dip. And what I mean by trickle buying is like, buying 1 or 2 shares here, buying 1 or 2 shares here. But as it goes down in price, you just want to buy 1 or 2 shares here, 1 or 2 shares there, blah, blah, blah. It ends up working in the end overall. But yeah, that's the way I love it, man. Google accountant is saying tomorrow and Friday going to dump. Really? You think so? I don't think it's going to go down that much, man. I mean, here's the thing. Silver could go down. I mean, it could keep going down for a while. Major General Tao says entrepreneurs have to produce to make money. Sure. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. But yeah, we live in an interesting world, man. Hey, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. We're currently sitting pretty at 9,017 subscribers. Once again, we're sitting pretty at 9,017 subscribers. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time to subscribe. Don't forget to, if you guys haven't subscribed already, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in more ways than one, and we're really looking to extend our footprint on the YouTube algorithm. So the more subscribers we get, the better. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being just so incredibly involved. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does help us grow. We're trying to get to 10,000 subs by the end of the month, if possible. If not, I mean, the closer we get, the better. We're just happy and thankful to be able to keep broadcasting on YouTube and doing our thing and doing the channel in the way that we want to do it, because this is the way we like to do it, man. This is the type of content we like to create. We like to react to videos. We like to talk about investing. I love talking about investing, though. I like talking about investing and how it pertains to the overall world. Look, I love buying the dip on silver. Like, buying the silver dip, though, is probably one of the greatest opportunities in my mind, because honestly, silver's price is so fucking volatile. It's just so bloody volatile. Like, I can't believe I was able to get the SLV ETF at $65 a share. That blew my mind quite a bit. So yeah, buying a silver ETF is something that I like to do quite frequently. Not like frequently, but, frequently enough to where I'm just like, I feel a little more satisfied whenever I do it. Yeah, if silver starts popping off tomorrow, that'd be great. I mean, preferably, I would love to see silver go up on a bit of a bull run. That'd be nice, but, I'm not always optimistic on that front, because silver has its ups and downs, man. That's the one thing about silver. That's the one thing about swing trading silver, is you need to expect volatility in that market. And that's one of the reasons why I've been able to swing trade silver so effectively, is because of how many ups and downs there are. Major General Tao is saying short silver to 55. I'm not doing that, dude. Why would I short silver when I could just buy the dip? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with paying capital gains tax. Here's the thing. I don't want to pay capital gains tax, but you know what? I'll buy the dip and then I'll sell it as it goes back up. Google accountant says, I mean the markets. Did you hear the Fed announcement today? Well, I didn't listen to the announcement, but I've been reading some of the news articles. It turns out the Federal Reserve, I guess, halted rates as they are. They didn't raise the rates. They didn't lower the rates. They just kept the interest rates where they're at currently. unless I missed something beyond that. But yeah, they're just keeping interest rates exactly where they're at. And that doesn't surprise me in any way. Major General Tao is saying buying the dip is fine, but when will it go back up? It'll go back up when it goes back up. I never have a clue. By the way, I'm a swing trader. I'm not a day trader. When I swing trade, I buy the dip on anything that has intrinsic value, on any ETF, on any index ETF that contains companies. Those companies have intrinsic value. They produce something. They do something. What I'm trying to get at is this: when will it go up? Normally, it'll go up at some point, man. My boy Major General Tao says, "Bro, silver is obviously going below $50. Why do you think that silver's going below $50? And even, by the way, Major General, even if silver does go below $50, that's a buying opportunity, if you ask me." Hold on, let's take a look. What is the price? What is the current price of silver per ounce? What is the? Because I'm only looking at I'm only looking at the silver ETF share price right now. I'm not actually looking at the actual price of silver per ounce. So what is the current price of silver per ounce? Okay, we're going to take a look. We'll take a quick little glance here, and we'll see what we could find out, okay? We'll see what we could do. We'll see what we could pull off, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. We're currently sitting pretty at 9,017 subs. Once again, we're currently sitting pretty at 9,017 subscribers. Make sure you tap the subscribe button. Let's go. The current price of silver per ounce. The live silver spot price. Here we go. Monex. Taking a look here. So the live silver spot price. So silver prices change constantly, and our live spot silver prices and chart updates every minute during trading hours reflect current market fluctuations. So silver is currently at $72.47 per ounce. Oh, that's actually not as accurate as I thought. Hold on. Okay, so the silver price per ounce was... it was up a little earlier. Hold on. Ounces. So yeah, per ounce, silver's at 73.19 per ounce. Honestly, it's not too bad. Major General Tao says Fed will not raise rates. Yeah, so that means money's not going to be too expensive to borrow. If you ask me, that sounds all right. Am I missing something here? That doesn't exactly sound like the worst situation. Major General Tao says, "Are you serious? Stop watching television for Fed data." Like what? So, in Major General, I mean, like, I sometimes it's a little bit of a gray area for me. I know that when they raise interest rates, that essentially means it's more expensive to borrow money. They lower interest rates, it's a lot cheaper to borrow money. So crypto, hold on, crypto total recall. I'm trying to understand what you're saying here.
Cryptotal recall says, metals drop around blood moons. We just had 3. No more until midsummer.
Okay. So you think this is because of a blood moon? Come on, man. Oh, okay. Major General Tao. Okay, Major General Tao is talking to Google accountant. My bad, dude. Sorry about that. I was just, and it's okay, man. I thought you were talking to me for a second. I was like, well, I mean, this is, yeah. Never mind. My bad. I'll let you. It's all good either way, man. It's all good either way. But, yeah, my bad. You guys, I can't believe it, man. I still am a little bit in shock. We're at 9,017 subs, man. 9,017 subscribers. Can you believe it? We made it. We've come so far. We've come so hard. No, I just want to say that I'm really excited. I think you guys are incredible. Thank you guys for being part of the show. But yeah, we're at 9,017 subscribers. Once again, we're at 9,017 subs. And yeah, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for being incredible, man. Crypto Total Recall says, look at the correlations. Blood moons, price drops, otherwise on a constant rise. Oh, hey, so ET saying passive aggressive.
ETRN7CH says, passive aggressive Garza. Tim Smith 4118 says, that was an epic tomorrow's teachings.
Oh yeah, dude. Amazing. Amazing, dude. Honestly, that tomorrow's teachings. Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Tim Smith 4118 says, you need to change your sub sound clip form laugh out loud to small wiener gang.
Dude, I wish I was so sad that you weren't here to watch my reaction to that tomorrow's teachings episode, because the moment he said small wiener gang, I fucking lost it, dude. I lost it. I was laughing so fucking hard. Dude, my sides hurt so bad. Like, the moment he said, small wiener gang, I was like, dude. I even mentioned, it's funny that you even mentioned that, because I had mentioned that should be the sound clip for the show. That should be the sound clip. For anytime somebody subscribes, anytime somebody super chats, small wiener gang, or I need to at least record myself saying small wiener gang. Major General Tao is asking, Garza, can you explain tomorrow's teachings? So tomorrow's teachings is a YouTube channel that copies the other YouTube channel known as Darman, where they try to teach you these life lessons through overly dramatic videos that, like really, really overly dramatic videos that describe, fictional situations and stuff, but it's really over the top. It's a lot of overacting, and it's really funny because of how bad the acting is a lot of the time. Now, Darman sucks. If you ever watch Darman videos, Darman sucks ass. But tomorrow's teachings may be the single greatest YouTube channel out there, and I have the utmost respect for tomorrow's teachings. Honestly, I have so much fun watching those videos that, well, the only time I watch them is when I'm doing this show. But let's give a round of applause, by the way. Can we give a round of applause to Tim motherfucking Smith? Everybody give a hand. Let's give a hand to Tim. By the way, Major General Tao, thank you so much for sending a Michael Garza membership, a Michael Gaza membership to one of our audience members. So everybody give a round of applause to Major General Tao for sending a Michael Gaza membership. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. It really does help the channel a lot. Ayatollah Kalam says he's back. I love it, dude.
Iran goes away. My research tells me that historically, when there's a price shock and war goes away, then the price of oil falls precipitously. If that in fact happens, I think the Federal Reserve will not raise interest rates. But if we see an extended duration for the war and prices keep going up, that could be on the table. I'm not predicting that. But on the basis of everything that we're all seeing, that the U.S. is ahead of schedule in terms of things that it needed to achieve to address the serious situation in Iran.
You know, Dan, earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday.
I can't ethically keep going without tomorrow's teachings. Hold on.
Two inches.
I said drop your pants. I want to see how small it is.
The smallest.
My God.
You here to beat me up or something? Because you don't need to.
This is single-handedly the greatest part in the tomorrow's teachings video. This by far is the greatest scene in the small wiener. In the small wiener tomorrow's teachings videos, right here, single-handedly, this is the best.
I'm killing myself.
Jacob, get down from there.
Leave me alone. Get off me.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? You made my life hell. I'm ending it.
No, you can't do that. Jacob, I'm sorry. I didn't know I affected you this much.
You made fun of me for having a small wiener, and then you guys showed the whole school.
I don't know what I was thinking. This is all my fault. I should be the one jumping off of a bridge.
Of course not.
Yeah, I made fun of you for something you can't control. That's horrible, man. I'm sorry. Look, can I be honest with you?
Dude, you could tell how much he's holding back laughter, the kid with the small penis.
Yeah.
Me and Allie only went on a date just one time, and we didn't even do anything. You know, I only said all that to be cool. And reality is, I have a small wiener too.
Really?
But in reality, I got a small wiener too.
Yeah. I'm insecure and I laugh.
I'm telling you, man, tomorrow's teachings makes you realize that it's okay to be part of the small wiener gang, bro. It's all good, dude. It's all good. It's okay to be a part of the small wiener gang.
Lash out on students like you. I didn't know the damage I could do. I thought you were going to kill yourself.
Well, I was.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Really?
Yeah, man. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Major General Tao says it's better than 90210. We all have tiny wieners. Exactly. Yeah, dude. This isn't tomorrow's teachings, by the way, is the greatest fucking... I'm serious. I am inspired. Like, I am inspired to do YouTube even more because of dude, if I need even if I need an ounce of stupid motivation, I call, there's motivational shit and then there's stupid shit like this, and I love this shit, dude. I eat this shit up, dude. I hate Darman, but I love tomorrow's teachings, dude.
Hey everyone, this is Miles Morals, the basketball coach from Twin Peaks High School, and I just want to let everybody know I have a small wiener too, and I'm proud of it. See?
Hell yeah.
Who cares? So what if we have small wieners? We should be thankful for the body that God gave us.
You're right.
Small wiener gang.
Yes, small wiener gang, dude. That's like, dude, that is the part that made me, like, I was uncontrollably laughing for probably a good 2 to 3 minutes because of that fucking scene. Let's just play it again.
The body that God gave us.
Fuck it.
You're right.
Small wiener gang.
Fucking ace. Holy shit. Holy shit. The comments. I'm looking at the comments saying, bro, they kill her and then start making out. Why did I watch this? Stop yapping and show your meat, or I'm fucking gonna crash out. Bro, what the fuck did I just watch? Dude, these comments on YouTube are fantastic. Ain't no way Salah made it to tomorrow's teachings. This is amazing, dude. Major General Tao is saying, Garza, you gotta do some of these
Major
sketches
General
too.
Tao says,
too. Yep.
Garza, you gotta do some of these skits, bro.
Dude, tomorrow's teachings is at another level, dude. They're on another level. I cannot even imagine trying to master the greatness of tomorrow's teachings. They're like Steven Spielberg, and I'm like, who's a shitty director? So tomorrow's teachings is like Steven Spielberg or James Cameron, and I'm on the level of I'm on Tim and Eric. I'm on the level of Tim and Eric. It would be like if Tim and Eric tried to make a better movie than James Cameron or like Steven Spielberg and shit, right? Crazy. Can we just? I gotta get another dose of this, dude.
Small wiener gang.
Small wiener YOLO. One more time for the homies, okay?
Right. Small wiener gang.
Small wiener gang. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, they did a part 2. Oh my god, hold on. We'll watch that here in a second.
Miles? Jacob? What are you guys doing here?
None of your business. Why don't you just get lost?
Sorry, what did you say to me, Shrimp? You gonna do anything about this?
Well, I guess we won't be seeing her again.
And this is the best part of the video, bro. That's the Pasadena Bridge. Oh my god. So, by the way, bro shamed for his small wiener part 2.
Coming up
on tomorrow. They made a part 2 to this shit.
Tomorrow's teachings.
I can't believe they made a part 2 to this. And was he wearing a Crash Bandicoot shirt, by the way?
Show us! Get him out of here, man. Put your pants on. We have a client.
Oh my god, dude. Just when I thought tomorrow's teachings could not get any better, this fucking exists.
Can I help you?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Jacob suffered a devastating accident while he was making out with his teacher. He fell from the bridge.
Oh my god, there was a part 2 to this shit. There was a part 2 to this shit. Oh my
landing
god.
On his head and sustained severe brain damage. He became autistic. Jacob's fortunes with girls had always been meager.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jacob. How are you?
Good.
But ever since he acquired his new disability...
Jackie, do you want to go to the winter dance with me?
My ride's here. I'll see you later, Jacob.
It felt as though any remaining hope had slipped through his fingers entirely.
Mr. Bullet is gonna be here soon, okay?
No! I'm tutoring today.
Yes, you have tutoring every Wednesday. Did you forget?
Can I miss today?
No, Jacob.
So wait, what happened to the coach? Why is he not just banging the coach? He was making out with his coach. Why is he after girls? I thought he was after the coach. What the fuck, dude? Small wiener gang, dude. Small wiener gang, dude.
But I'm not feeling good.
Jacob, I don't want you failing your senior year again. Your teacher is coming today. You know what? I know you're my stepson and I'm your stepmom, but you need to listen to my rules, okay? Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Mr. Henlinson.
Albanian or Martian?
I'm here for tutoring for Jacob.
Tim Smith 4118 says,
Mr.
What accent does she have? Albanian and Martian?
Oh, dude, I'm just as confused by her accent as well, dude. Oh my god, I got no clue. This is wonderful. Can I just say that tomorrow's teachings is really honestly the greatest thing I've ever watched. One of the greatest anything I've ever watched. Like, amazing.
Well, it couldn't
Small Wiener Gang.
come in today. Unfortunately, he was feeling a little under the weather.
Oh, okay. So you're an 8 in Jacob's class.
That's what I said.
Okay. Come on in.
Thank you.
Jacob? So Mr. Bullet was sick today. Mr. Hensley is here to fill in.
I just love the Crash Bandicoot shirt, by the way, because Crash Bandicoot is the greatest game of all time. This is amazing.
Hi, Jacob.
I don't even know.
Hi, Mr. Henry. Hi.
Thank you for filling in. Things are very hard for him. It's very hard for him to learn.
Well, I'll make sure he learns a lot today. Can I ask, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Iran. Jacob's dad was American, and I miss him so much. Well, I'll let you guys go into it. I'm gonna run, and I'll be back in an hour, okay? Okay, Jacob?
So, can I just say this? So, by the way, in part 1 of this, he and the coach are on the bridge. The coach saves him from jumping off the bridge. The coach ends up throwing the girl off the bridge. And then the coach and the dude and the kid start making out on the bridge. And supposedly in part 2, the kid fell off the bridge while making out with his coach and suffered brain damage. Small Wiener Gang is all I gotta say, dude. Small Wiener Gang, I'm down, dude. I'm all about Small Wiener Gang, dude. I'm a small wiener guy. You know what's sad is tomorrow's teachings is honestly better than any soap opera I've ever watched in my life. I don't like soap operas typically, but honestly, tomorrow's teachings has the right formula to keep me engaged and keep me wanting to watch and not turn away.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, kiddo, you ready to give me some brain? Your brain of knowledge. You're gonna get all the numbers out of there. So, what do you want to study today? Math, science, anatomy?
Oh God. Oh God, they're gonna bang. This is the first step of the Small Wiener Gang, dude. They're gonna bang, dude. They're gonna bang. Oh my God.
Probably math. The homework that Mr. Bullet gave me. Wait.
What is it?
Mr. Bullet was in class today. So, how is he sick?
Actually, he was sick all day. He just is really good at putting on a brave face. But when he got home, he couldn't do it anymore. So he had to call me. So now I'm here. My little mathematician.
Oh my God, dude. God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I knew it. He's gonna... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
I know Mr. Bullet's class can be tough sometimes, so I just want you to know, I'm not just your tutor. I'm also your friend. Oh, So, let's look at this first problem, huh? All right. So it says that Sally has 5 worms. Every subsequent day, Sally collects 3 more worms. By the 5th day, how many worms does Sally have in total? It's about worms.
Major General Tao says it's like Epstein Island power dynamics. Absolutely, dude. This is insane.
You know anything about worms, Jacob?
Not really.
Well, worms are fascinating creatures. They're really good at fitting in tight little crevices.
Oh God, no. No, 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 no. No. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And
it's innuendo. No, he's gonna do it. He's gonna put it in.
Forcing their way through. They're very...
Oh God, this is getting to Epstein levels, dude. Epstein alert. Epstein alert.
Flexible.
I'm Chris Hansen. He's gonna put his schlong. Oh no.
I'm confused.
There's so many different types of worms. There's small worms, average sized worms, and big worms. And they each fit in tight little holes. It has to really jam itself in there. It's a lot like a math problem. It requires a little bit of manipulation.
Oh, wait, why is the screen all blurry? Oh no.
I don't get it.
Wait, what the hell?
Well, let me show you. You want to see a real life worm, Jacob?
What? It's all censored.
Check it out.
Mr. Henley, that's your private parts!
It's because we're friends, Jacob. And that's what friends...
Oh my God. Tim Smith says, wait, what if he joins the Small Wiener Club? Yeah, this is crazy, dude. Honestly, that's blurred out.
Dude,
it's
they show
blurred
each
out.
other their private parts. It's okay. You can touch it.
I don't want
to. Oh my God.
Touch it.
The teacher's
wild,
aide
dude.
kidnapped the teacher and assumed his role as the tutor. While browsing YouTube one day, he discovered that Jacob had gone viral, with every streamer discussing his small penis.
What? Where am I? Where am I?
Hey, settle down there, big guy. You're just coming to. It's okay.
Hey, is that the Zinc Roofer? That kind of looks like the Zinc Roofer guy that comes into the chat. He has like the same old boomer look.
We got you.
What is this place?
You're in a hospital. Well, technically you're in a hotel room next to the hospital. I know, it's a little confusing right now. It's,
Oh God, he's gonna get... Oh no. He's gonna have to do things. Oh
Are
no.
you familiar with the Karen incidents?
The Karen incidents?
No.
Well, there's a lady killing people. Mexicans.
Not the Mexicans.
Yes. And so the hospital's quite full right now, and this is a secondary triage we've set up next door. You got caught in an explosion. But fortunately, you survived, but just barely.
Tim Smith says...
Tim Smith 4118 says, that guy looks like the new Ayatollah.
He kind of does, actually. Oh my God. He's kind of got... He's got it. He's got those vibes, dude. He's absolutely got those
Your
vibes.
injuries were pretty bad from the bomb explosion. But your tutor, he saved your life. He blocked most of the explosion. He's a good man for sacrificing himself that way. I know this is a lot for you to take in right now, but one, you've been here for 3 months. And another thing is, your stepmother, she's a terrorist.
Oh my God, no. Oh no, this is plot twist after plot twist after plot twist, dude. I never realized that watching a Tomorrow's Teachings about small wieners would be so entertaining.
With the Osama bin Laden team of terrorists, and you're just very fortunate that she didn't hurt you more before this. I'm sorry. A bit of good news, though. We did find your real mom, and she'll be here soon.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you.
Oh. If you need more support, if you need a family, here's my card. I'll leave it right here. We have a clan.
Oh God.
Can't believe my mom's a terrorist. Oh my God.
Well, she did say she was Iranian.
Hey. Is everything okay in here? You alright?
Yeah. I'm okay.
Are you disabled?
Well, my mom says I'm autistic, but I'm special, not disabled.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I don't know.
I know what will do the trick.
What? What?
You have a vagina!
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You have a vagina!
Calm down.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with him?
Can you give us a moment? Jacob.
What?
Thank you. Give us a moment. Do you remember anything about what happened?
No!
Jacob, your penis was bitten off. I'm sorry to tell you this.
Oh my God.
But we had no...
This is getting crazier and crazier.
No other choice. We gave you a vagina.
Holy
this
shit.
Is a lot for you to take in. But you're healing well, and you'll do fine. We'll take good care of you. We'll get through this.
This is insane. This is insane, dude. What the fuck? Oh.
Hey, Jacob.
Well, what?
Is it true that you made out with Coach Miles and you fell off a bridge?
Dude, I told you already. My mom told me everything.
Shut up, man. I'm not talking to you. Nobody's talking to you here. Keep your mouth shut.
All right, guys, my name is Mr. Lumbar. You guys can call me Mr. L. The name of the game today is detention. All right, no phones, right? No talking, no horseplay. Come on, get your workout. I got papers grade.
Sorry, Teach. Medical emergency. Jacob. Sorry, man. You forgot your vaginal ointment? You're going to need this. Jacob. It's very important that you don't forget to take your vaginal ointment.
Oh my God.
Do not want your vagina to swell up and close.
God dang it. This is just too much, dude. This is just too much. What am I running into, man?
Vaginal ointment?
Gang, you have a vagina?
Now, class, this is still detention.
It's very important. Do not forget to take this immediately after class.
First he had a small wiener, now he has a vagina?
Vagina boy.
Jacob? Why don't you come to the front of the class?
I can smell your vagina from here.
Shut up.
You having a hard time getting over there?
Yes, Mr. L.
Show us.
Show you what?
Show us your mangina. I think we're all curious. Right, guys? Are we all curious? Want to see it? Show it! Show it!
Oh my god, this is insane.
Show it!
This is, dude, tomorrow's teachings. Honestly, I am so surprised by this. I did not think part 2 was going to be so epic.
Show us.
Hey, dog, stop yapping and show us your coochie, or I'm finna crash out.
Well, we're gonna crash out, dude. That guy always shows his gun, and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking crash out dude, if you don't show me your penis."
Holy shit!
Ugh.
Oh my god, he really has one, guys. Look at his mangina. It looks like a tuber took a crap after eating tacos.
Get him out of here, man. Put your pants on.
How do you pee with that?
Hey, Jacob.
Jackie.
I heard about your accident. It's okay. There's no need to be hard on yourself. Why don't we hang out after school?
Yeah.
Cool. Come on. Hey.
I am fucking speechless right now, dude. I am beyond speechless. I don't even know what I'm watching anymore, dude. Tomorrow's teachings, I think, is emotionally scarring me in more ways than one. Like, I have not only laughed, but I am fucking scared
I
now.
wanted to say I heard about your surgery.
Holy crap, bro.
How your penis is gone? How you have a vagina? What's wrong?
Well, Jackie, you see, I've liked you for so long, and now that we're sitting here, I have a vagina.
Jacob, I have a penis.
Oh shit, dude. Oh my god. Jacob, I have a penis. Okay, so... Oh my god. This is plot twist after plot twist after fucking plot twist.
What?
I'm transgender.
Wait. That means...
It means we can sleep together.
Oh! Yo!
Oh my god, this is... I'm speechless. I'm fucking speechless beyond repair. Whoa. Oh god.
Yes!
Plus, my last relationship didn't work out. He had a small penis.
Yeah! Yeah!
This is so ridiculous, dude. Why am I still watching this? I feel like I can't. I can't. Dude, this is so Tim Walls. Sorry, Tim Smith says.
Tim Smith 4118 says, start a campaign. We have to get Tim Walls on tomorrow's teachings.
We have to, dude. We have to get Tim Walls on tomorrow's teachings. This is... I don't even know what to say. I am so speechless right now at what I'm watching. These are plot twists that... Oh my God.
I used to have a small penis and I was made fun of so much for it. And, now that I have a vagina, I think this is going to work out. Yeah, this is going to work out.
Jackie and Jacob's journey to parenthood leads them to a baby, with Jacob carrying the child for them.
No. Oh my God. I am... No. Oh, dude, you have got to be... Dude, Tim Walls wrote this. No, allegedly. But I would not be surprised if Tim Walls wrote this entire fucking story.
But as their dream begins to take shape, a grave complication arises, threatening everything they've hoped for.
Okay, what the fuck did I just watch?
Hey everyone, it's Wax So Solid from Tomorrow's Teachings. I hope you learned a very valuable lesson today. Make sure you guys treat others the way you want to be treated. If you learned something valuable today, make sure you guys share and subscribe.
Guys, Karen Hunt's Mexicans Part 3 is almost here. We'll be releasing the full-length film in July. Get ready for the movie of the century.
Oh my God. I'm stunned. Tim Walls was right. Men can get ready to consider tomorrow. I am... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. On that note, that was too funny. That might have been one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And stunned. Tomorrow's Teachings is absolutely the greatest thing I've ever... It's the greatest YouTube channel of all time. I'm not... Anybody who wants to debate me on that, I mean, holy crap, dude. I don't think I have the energy to watch part three tonight. But my God. Thank you guys for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. We're currently at 9,017 subs. We're going to end the stream here in just a second, but if you guys can, though, please take the time. Yeah, there is a part 3. Unfortunately, there is a part 3 to Bro is Shamed for Having a Small Wiener part 3. But wait, it's not this. Is it the same guy? Is it the same? Oh, I guess it is the same guy. Dude, I'm stunned, dude. I'm like totally stunned by what I just witnessed. And there's a part 3. I don't have the energy to watch that right now. I just want to take a shower. I want to just take a shower. Like, I feel dirty after watching these, dude. I'm like, tomorrow's teachings leaves me feeling dirty and ashamed of myself. I don't know if I've learned any lessons today. I think the only thing I'm left with is a state of confusion that I can't quite define. Thank you, tomorrow's teachings, for making me feel confused as shit. Okay, guys, I do want to thank you all. Frog Eat Frog, Tim Smith. I want to thank you guys, Major General Tao. Trying to think if anybody else might have forgot on here. But yeah, we got Tim Smith, of course. Let's see. Oh, man, we had a few people earlier. My boy Tyler was on here earlier. But I want to thank you guys. Tim Smith in the house. Thank you, Tim. By the way, once again, let's give a round of applause to Tim Smith for even letting us know about tomorrow's teachings in Generation Hope, dude. So Tim Smith did some research. Generation Hope becomes... Oh... This is new to me.
Tim Smith 4118 says, did some research, Generation Hope became tomorrow's teachings, it's the same company.
Dude, that blows my mind. That absolutely blows my mind, bro. Holy fucking shit. Dude, so this whole time... I thought tomorrow's teachings, I still think tomorrow's teachings is a better YouTube channel. So far, I'm liking tomorrow's teachings more than I like Generation Hope. Tomorrow's teachings are just so over the top and so stupid. I love it, dude. I love the stupidity. I'm eating it up, dude. I'm eating it up so fucking hard. All right, you guys, I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night, Mr. Tim Smith. Have a good night, Mr. E.T. Have a good night, Mr. Frog Eat Frog, Major General Tao. Ayatollah Khomeini. Have a good night, brother. All I know is I feel confused about everything. That was amazing, though. Tomorrow's teachings, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to tomorrow's teachings, and don't forget to subscribe to the Michael Garza Show. Thank you all. I'm going to end the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2,